What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sin Blackblade and welcome back to Vlog part 3 of our Ranger Barrage build. So as you can see in the video above, we have begun to progress through the game by of course killing Brutus in the cruel difficulty. Now it's hard, being a range class is really hard, especially us having no life leech. As you can see, just Brutus is just completely doing a lot of damage to our character, and that is mainly because of course of his critical hits and of course his critical damage, and maybe because partially our life is really low. As you can see there, our life when we were killing Brutus was only at 1,284. So there's a lot of kiting going on there, but also the downside of that is of course if you move too fast in this game, the game will lag. So as you can see there, I've been going back and forth from town simply because the flasks and my damage is not just really cutting it for Brutus. He is just a really tough a tough monster. But then with some perseverance, we were able to finally kill him nonetheless. And of course, we have also killed Mervale. Mervale wasn't really that hard comparing to Brutus, simply because she was doing mainly some elemental damage, and since of course our resistances is already capped at 75, we are able to tank those damage. Now the only downside to this is of course our mana management. The skill, or my barrage skill, of course, with its attached attached support skill gems really cost a lot of mana. So yeah, I had to go back and forth to town, not because I was dying, but because of course of my mana. Now let's move into the passive skill tree. As you can see, I have really progressed much, taking of course the leather and steel, acceleration for the 12% attack speed, and of course getting the mana flows, because this build actually consumes a lot of mana. So getting that increased maximum mana over here, and +8 another +8 over here, and of course getting a +16% over here, and of course the increased mana regeneration rate really helps our character in managing our mana. Now of course I will be also getting this one simply because we still need, or I still feel the need that for some more mana regeneration rate. And of course, if we progress further, we are going to get some more increased maximum life over here, some more life nodes over here. Then I was actually thinking of, for our damage, I was actually thinking of getting these nodes over here for our bow damage, and also getting the Fury Bolts, because the +12% increased projectile damage will be really helpful. And of course, if we still need some more damage, we can always go with the Master Fletcher over here. And what else? Some more notable damage dealing nodes is of course the Talents of Murder, going through the bow critical strike chance, and of course getting the node over here, and probably also getting this one. This is a really good node because aside from getting the 12% increased physical damage, we are also getting a accuracy rating and +6% increased maximum life. And so with this one, so these are really powerful nodes that I think is really worth our attention. And of course, as we progress, we will also be getting haste, because as you will see later, our attack speed is really slow. But then again, of course, that depends on the type of bow that we have. And of course getting the plus mana and life over here, and some more life nodes over here, and of course getting some more mana regeneration rate. Now I'm actually thinking about this really interesting node over here, which has been added in the new patch, which I didn't really notice right away, because you get some damage over time 2 actually. Yeah, you get 2 damage over time before you get to growth and decay, which, you know, increases your damage over time by 18%, and of course gaining an additional 1% life per second. So I think this is a really notable skill notes that we should take, I think. Now if we do get some 5 link socket, I'm really planning on putting in some added chaos damage on the 5th socket that we'd have, simply because of this really powerful nodes, 3 powerful nodes actually, which adds 7% to our chaos damage. And of course going to corruption, aside from getting the damage over time, which also increases our chaos damage by 18%. Now, alright, so I think I've discussed everything on where I will go on the next succeeding levels. I do apologize if I haven't really made any videos lately. It's just that, you know, the holidays are coming and, you know, work has been piling up. So yeah, with regards to my skills, I mean, my gear, I don't really have really good ones. As you can see, my bow really sucks. It only has a roll of 73 to 196 damage, which is already at a quality of 20%. It's really hard to get a decent bow here. And yeah, as for my helm, you know, I haven't really changed this because the plus 40% to all elemental resistance is really helpful. And yeah, my quiver is not really that much, you know, it's not that much impressive. The only really good benefit factor to that is, of course, the plus 79 to our maximum life, and of course the plus 21% increased projectile speed. And of course, the rings and the amulet, you know, they came from the Shadow Double Claw class. The reason behind it is because of the life and the resistance. You know, you just can't beat that. No, not unless, of course, if you roll a life and then you roll a damage modifier, and of course you roll a high elemental resistance, similar to this one, this coral ring right here. Now my armor is not really that impressive. As you can see there, it only has a plus 31 to maximum life and 8 and 15 to other resistances, which is really bad. That's actually really bad. I'm going to change that really soon. And of course, this will look familiar to you guys because it came from my other more powerful builds. Simply because, you know, as I've said, you cannot really beat plus life and plus resistance. Same goes for the belt, and of course same goes for the boots. With my flasks, you know, these, you know, are not really these are not really, you know, my end game flasks. The end game flask that I will be using is, of course, those level 61s that are on my melee characters, the Glacial Hammer and the Shadow Dual Claw class. But then anyway, alright, what else am I supposed to discuss? Alright, so I'm supposed to discuss my damage. As you can see, my damage now is at 160, but when I pop in the haste aura, that bumps into 173. Sounds low, but you know, you have to remember that Barrage of course fires 3 projectiles plus 1. So that's actually 173 times 4 or times 3. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, what is connected to my barrage is a physical projectile attack damage, chain, and faster attacks. Now, if I do get a 5-link socket, what I'm going to put there is added chaos damage. Alright, so what else? So as for my defenses, I have capped all of my common resistances, all except of course with chaos resistance, and my armor is at 1460. That is, of course, we have already gotten the iron reflexes. And then of course, what else? Yeah, and my life regeneration per second is at 48, and my mana regeneration per second is at 10.3. Alright, so enough talk about that. Alright, let's get into some gameplay. Yeah, I'm only on the cruel difficulty, so yeah, I'm not really killing mobs that fast yet. As you can see, my attack speed is really slow. The spread on blessed orb, the spread on the barrage skill is really huge. As you can see there, it kind of fires into a cone, a very little cone shape. It's really hard for all of those arrows to hit. So I'm really thinking that you know, I don't really know if this build will be very viable. I'm really having a hard time, you know, honestly. And you know, I haven't really progressed into this. I Act 3 of the cruel difficulty because whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh really? I didn't see that! Oh god! Who was that? Oh, so apparently there's this elite monster. Yeah, if you guys have been playing this game, you know, once in a while there's this elite monster that spawns on random maps. God, he was doing a lot of damage. I didn't notice that guy. Oh my god. I don't know if we are going to kill him or if I'm able to kill him. I actually killed one or two, but it took me around 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to kill him on this video right here. But let's try though. Alright, where is it? Okay, he appears to be a melee. So we may stand a chance. Oh god! What the frack? Okay, hold on. Let's kite this bastard. Oh my god, come on, hit! Oh god, my hits are not connecting. Oh no. Okay. Okay, this will sound weird, but no, I don't think that we can kill him. Let's let's just go into another more safer zone, which is the docks. So yeah, as you can see there, you know, our build has its disadvantage, especially if you encounter that type of mob which does a lot of physical damage, and you know, in this build we don't really have any, what do you call this, life leech. Because the life leech is, the 2% life leech is really far off, and I don't think that it's really worth, you know, that much of nodes going there. As you can see, the Bloodmaker is really far off. So what's going to happen is, of course, a hit and run. And one of the biggest disadvantage, as you can see there, is that every time I click Barrage, you know, our character is not able to move from, you know, from that location. And yeah, and basically the, what do you call this, any elite mobs or unique monsters could, you know, potentially kill you when that happens. God, I can't believe it. He was doing so much damage. God, yeah. And I'm attacking so slow, my god. Well, we can handle, you know, basically most of the elites, you know, just not the unique ones. Especially that one who's doing a ton of damage. Alright, so that's about it for me, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, we're gonna see you guys on the next one of my videos. So have a good one. And of course, I also removed another node here on our life leech close circle. And the reason that I removed that is because we are already capped in our life leech, and I'm going to explain why.